Every day, 10,000 acres of forest disappear. Wildfires spread undetected. By the time we notice, it's actually too late. Traditional satellite monitoring costs about thousands of dollars per month and requires expert knowledge. The news and headlines about deforestation and wildfires. This is a very consistent thing, and we can actually see this type of news almost every week. And this is a very alarming state, and a very less amount of people actually know about this. So, to tackle this issue, to tackle this problem, I have created my project, GeoGuardian. Meet GeoGuardian, a free AI powered platform that makes professional satellite monitoring accessible to everyone. NGOs, researchers, and disaster response team can now track environmental changes in real time. So yeah, this is my project. This is my login and register page. If I just quickly log in inside my project, so yeah, I'm logged in inside my project. So this is my very first page, dashboard. It fetches high resolution satellite image using Sentinel-2. So this page actually gives a very brief introduction about what this project actually is and what we will be actually doing in the later stages of this project. So yeah, this dashboard page is a single image analysis page. What it actually does, we can just insert a date here. We can insert a bounding box region coordinates here, and we can just click on fetch satellite image. It will give a satellite image from that exact region of that exact day. So the other features of this page, so a very cool map. We just don't need to input our coordinates like the bounding box coordinate every time. We can just go and select the bounding box region from this map. We can just drag everywhere, anywhere, whatever we want, and just click the bounding box region we want. That's not it. We have a converter, a small calculator box. Imagine we just know a latitude and longitude of a place. We don't know the bounding box coordinates. That's pretty good. So what we can actually do is we can input a latitude and longitude, and our bounding box calculator would give out the bounding box coordinates. So yeah, so before that, we would be just actually doing a very quick demo of a region. So this is a date which we have selected. So let's select a date here, and this is the bounding box region coordinates for California forest to be exact. So if I click on fetch satellite image, I should be getting a satellite image. Yes, that's it. So yeah, this is the satellite image from that exact region, from that exact date. You can see the image information around here. So another thing, like a more practical approach to this. I live in India and I have a very favorite place, a very favorite destination that I visit every summer. That is Odisha. So I was researching about this whole topic, the whole deforestation issue, and I got to know that Odisha actually experienced deforestation at a very high rate. So I searched about this specific region and I got to know the forested areas near the Simlipal Tiger Reserve has experienced deforestation for commercial timber extraction and mining. It has a very rich biodiversity, by the way, but the illegal logging and infrastructure prices have taken a huge load on the forest cover. So let's just use that region. So I have the latitude and longitude of that exact region. So I'll just quickly put it inside here. So I have inserted my both values here. If I click on calculate the box, so yeah, I got the exact region bounding box coordinates. I'll just copy it. It got copied. I just paste it here. This is for my Odisha type. This is for my Odisha region actually. So next thing we can actually see this in a map, and yeah, this looks a bit. It covers a more of on a sea region. We don't actually want that. We want more of the forest region. So what we can actually do is Just use shift and we will select this region. So yeah, this looks pretty good. We will be using this region. I think this covers more forest region, so we will be getting a better image. So and now we can use this apply selection and it will update the coordinates here. Let's just copy this coordinates here. We will be using in other compare timelines and monitoring pages. So I'll just change my date here as well. I'll use uh okay. So now if I click on fetch satellite image, so yeah, as you can see, I got this huge green area from the entire region for the past year. I can save this to analysis history, but we will be doing this later on. So yeah, this was pretty much the introduction, what we'll be actually doing this. Now let's go on to our next big page, compare satellite images. I call this the hero of this project. So basically, it detects environmental changes between two dates. And but that's just not it. We would be actually seeing a lot more here. So let's see, if I choose a date here, we will be using the same exact region from the last dashboard. So, and an after date. Well, let's take a 6 months gap between the both dates. Okay, so we can use, okay, 6 months is a good gap. Okay. So, and let me just update my bounding box region. Okay, I'll select it on map just to make sure it's, yeah. I'll take a bigger area so it covers more of the forest. I hope this is good. Yep. So I'll just apply selection and I'll just copy it as well. Okay, so if I click on fetch the for image, okay, I got this beautiful image for the forest region. And after a 6 months gap, let's click on fetch after image. Okay, so I got this both images and you can see the results are pretty straightforward. But that's just not it. It's not just about what you can actually see. Some changes are very minute. We can't even see from our naked eyes. So by this, we have actually used a pixel differentiation strategy for this. We have used Sharp, which is a fast image processing tool. So what we'll be doing is I'll just click on compare and detect changes and you will see the results in a second. Yes, so this is the main core of this entire page. It gives change detection results. It gives a whole visual analysis. It describes the pixel change distribution, the severity level analysis, if it's high, low, or medium. It describes the type. It's a significant change and it gives 66.65% change detected, which is high. And yeah, you can see all this. It gives the analysis summary, and this it gives out the red highlights that indicate detected changes. You can see the amount of changes it actually went through in the past 6 months. So let's just save this to analysis history. But before that, a key feature in this, when I compared these two images and I got the severity as high, the moment I get this specific high level, I get an alert email to my because I logged in with my email, so I got an email on my Gmail. So yeah, you can see a high severity alert, 66.65% change detected. You can just see how good amount of like it gives a structured amount of page in your email, which will like you can save it, you can see it later on how much change was detected. All right. So this was one thing. And let's just quickly save this to analysis history. It got saved to history. If I just click on my history and yeah, I can see the latest thing, I'll just click on view details. It will give out the exact details and we can just like save it for the future days when I want to see what I went through, what exactly changes were there. So it just saves everything. So now let's go to our next big page, time lapse. So our next interesting page, I call it this time lapse page. So do you want to see changes over months? Our time lapse generator creates animation showing 6 months of environmental changes in about 6-7 seconds. So what we actually need to do is we need to select date range. I've already selected it. And from a starting date to an end date, we have like taken a 6 months gap. Add this. So interval. So how much interval we want between those dates, like 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, we can actually select it from here and it will give a specific amount of frames. So let's say I'll use 29 days. So it would give me 7 frames of that. Like it will give me frames from 30 days from every month. Okay, so if I'll just update my VBox value as well. And if I click on generate time-lapse image, I should get an animation. Let's click and let's see. Okay, so from 29 days of interval, I got this whole interactive animation preview. So if I play this, this was the starting date. Okay, so if I play it, yeah. So So basically, it gives a it will give you a whole overview of what went through in those 6 months. So this visualization makes it easy to communicate findings to policymakers and the public. A little bit of like a black image is because it might not have updated the exact image from that date. So, but it gives a whole overview of all the changes that specific place went through. So, so this is my next page. This is my next page. It's an automated monitoring system. So what it actually does, it's a game changer. Trust me, it's a game changer. Automated monitoring, it like we can add regions we care about. Amazon rainforest, protected areas, wildfire zones, your favorite place, your favorite forest reserves, anything. And what it actually does is that we can add region form. We can set it to weekly monitoring. So let's just say we added a region, Odisha Forest Reserves. We could have added a description. We added the location India. We updated the bounding box region. So what it actually does is the system checks automatically, daily, weekly, or monthly. When high severity or medium severity changes are detected, you get instant email alerts. We have used NodeCron, which is a scheduling task. It gives out uh, email alerts like weekly, daily, or monthly. So you get instant email alerts. Like imagine organization using it, NGOs using it. You can get email alerts like 24/7. The whole area is monitored. So no manual checking is needed now. So like if I actually save this region and I've used the weekly like I have used the weekly frequency. So yeah, I'll just send the alerts for high severity and medium severity. I'll just save the region. So yeah, you can see the monitor regions. If in the next week, if there is any change, my email, the some email alerts would be given to me about the change percentage, or if it was high level change or medium level change. Yeah, exactly like that. I can change this to weekly or maybe monthly or daily. So whatever suits you, whatever the organization wants, whatever the organization want to actually monitor. They don't need to do actually manually. It's all automated. You can you can use actually a lot of regions. You can use more than, I don't know, like how much regions you want. You can get email alerts for all those regions on a weekly, monthly, daily basis, and that's pretty much like automated monitoring for you. And as I said it, the organizations can monitor dozens of regions 24/7 with zero human effort. So yeah, this was pretty much my whole project. And if I just just like I want to talk about this in a whole nutshell. GeoGuardian empowers environmental defenders worldwide. So, like, imagine free access to $10,000 plus worth of satellite monitoring tools. You can have early wildfire detection, which will actually eventually lead to saving lives, real-time deforestation, alerts stop illegal logging, climate researchers document changes that matter. So, yeah. This is my GitHub page for the my whole project, GeoGuardian, and this is my deployed site. I have deployed it on backend on render and frontend on Vercel. So if I click on this, this is actually whole deployed. You can test it as well. And yeah, if I want to like end it with a good note, just talking about the real world impact, like for NGOs, like they can monitor protected forests 24/7, document illegal deforestation with evidence, and save huge amount of money every year. And for disaster response, like you can get early wildfire detection potentially hours before ground reports. This is very groundbreaking. And flood extent mapping for rescue prioritization, earthquake damage assessment, and for our fellow researchers, the long-time climate change documentation, peer-reviewed publication material, free access to professional tools. So this is the whole project. It was built with a passion for our planet, and this is pretty much. So thank you all for listening. Uh, have a nice day.